Hello friends, today it's going to be a really short video. I'm going to show you how you can add a part inside of a model. So I'm actually going to be putting in, if we right click on it, we're going to click add part and we're going to put it inside the model. This model is actually hollow. So basically what I did was I made a modifier so that we can get white on the outside of this. And I did that by right clicking, and then I clicked height range modifier, and you can see it over here. We have the height range modifier, and we just changed that filament type to white, and we got that white outline. And then to get inside where we wanted to add the part, we can actually see the part. Let's see here, the generic cylinder right there. And if we wanted to add that in, so I'm just gonna pull it out. We gotta detach it. So delete, so that cylinder is gone. And I'm gonna just bring it right back. So Control Z to show you there's that cylinder back in there. And let's delete it again. And we'll just bring it in. So deleted it. And now we're going to right click on it. We're going to click add part, choose cylinder, click OK. And then to be able to move this easily, we can just drag it in here. But sometimes that might not be perfect, right? Because it might be like off a little bit, as you can tell it is. So you want to get your cylinder and you're going to click up here to move it. And then you can just move it into place. And you're going to want to look and just make sure it's not too far below, which it is, and you want to move it up a little. So you're going to have to do a lot of playing, because like you see how it kind of goes high and then it's like messing with the orientation. So you just got to play with it until you get it just right. And if it's too low, you can also then click over here on scale, and we can scale either by using the toggles here, or you could type in what you want up here. And then once you are happy with it, you can click slice plate and you will have your nice model. So as you can see, that's too high. Just click back in, change things around. You go to prepare, find your cylinder, and we want to move it up. And we'll do that real quick. Cylinder, move it up, and there we go. And then we'll just slice and we'll see how that goes. Okay, boom, there we go. You got, and the last thing, we put our support filament. So we go to global, we got support, and we want to make sure on build plate only. So we got our support under there, we got our name, and we've got that nice cylinder in the middle to give it strength. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. There you go, Sneha. Somebody loves you. And Rando Tech Nerd loves both of you. All right, good night. I'll catch you nerds on the next one. Consider subscribing and check out BREPcode.com. BREPcode.com. Let's take a quick look at it. This is BREPcode. It's super powerful, open source, client side. You can build models in here. You can use almost any AI you want. And if it's not in there, let me know. I'll add it. I'll add in the harness. You can type in what model you want. You can use JSCAD. You could use OpenSCAD. You could use BREPcode. You can use all of it. I'm going to show you one thing really quick. This is a SnapMaker U1 made in BREPcode in 6 prompts, I think. And the nice thing about this is you can share it right in a URL. And it's just really a nice open source playground for CodeCAD and learning how to CAD. And it exports, if you have the .exe, it exports right into OrcaSlicer. So much functionality. All right, that's it. I'll catch you nerds on the next one. Bye.